Hello friends, welcome to today's video. As you could tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be opening my last Ipsy. I have canceled Ipsy for a number of reasons. First of all, I find that I mostly got it to do these videos and I have not been doing these videos as much lately. I also found that the price went up for Ipsy overall, and because we pay in Canadian dollars, it just got a little bit more expensive. I feel like where we are in the world right now, everybody's trying to trim their budgets back a little bit, save a little bit more money, and for me, cutting out Ipsy was part of that. This was ending up costing me closer to $30 Canadian, like probably around $28 or $29 Canadian for what I was getting in here. And while it is super fun to get a surprise every month and get these items, I would rather take that money and use it to buy something I really want to try, like at the drugstore, or even save up a couple of months and get something I really want to try at Sephora, rather than have samples that like maybe, would not be what I would choose of my own volition. This was part of a larger push overall to cut back on a number of the subscriptions that I have, really look for ways to save in my budget. A number of you probably wouldn't know this, but way back at the beginning of my channel, I had a series about personal finance. It's still up there on my channel. I will link it down below. And personal finance has always been just very much an interest of mine, a passion of mine. It's always been something I love to do, is to help other people understand how to budget better, how to use their money better and get out of debt, things like that, which is not at all what we're talking about in this video. This just went on a totally left turn. But a couple of months ago, I was going through my budget. I am currently paying tuition for a master's course that I'm doing. I purchased my condo within the last year. Food prices have gone up. So in looking at everything holistically, I decided it was time to stop getting Ipsy. So this one, I believe, may be my February one. I don't think it was March, because I think I put this aside and meant to do this video for a while. It's going to be very much a surprise what month this is, never mind what I get in here. I will mention one more thing, is I was just finding that I find it wasteful to get the makeup bag every time in here that I rarely ever use. And I know some folks said that there was a way to not get the makeup bag sent, but I looked through the website and I couldn't find that. So a combination of wanting to save money and also wanting to reduce my waste and impact on the earth. This will be my final Ipsy, but I'm excited to see what we have for the last month. Okay, here's the card. So this was for March. Okay, so it's not as behind as I thought I was. March 2023, this month is an all-out celebration of women's empowerment. As your biggest allies on the journey to self-expression and confidence, we're giving you everything you need to embrace your unique beauty, from a feel-good beauty routine to a community of inspiring women cheering you on along the way. Because when women come together, we're not only powerful, we're unstoppable. And I see they also have the advertisement on the back for the icon box, which I think is their, they used to call it Glam Bag X. It was like the upgrade. It was sort of like when BoxyCharm was also doing their like Boxy Plus. I don't even remember anymore. I was getting all of those for a while. But I guess they're rebranding that. And then it does not say what my products are in here. It's talking about how to do your brows. So that is what's in there. It was really hit and miss on whether Ipsy would tell you anything about the products that you were in your bag. Sometimes you would get little write-ups on all of them. And sometimes, like in March, it would just be no information about it. So this is the bag for March. It's a little hard to tell from, let me turn my lights down a little there. It's white and it has this sort of like diamond pattern on it, which is really kind of cool. But again, I don't have a huge number of uses for these. I think this is supposed to look kind of marbly and Greek. Because of the blue there, and also because on the little pull tag here, it looks like a little Greek goddess statue, if that will focus. Let's take a look. So let's see what we got in here. At some point I did choose one of the products in here, and I have no memory of what that choice was. So the first thing I'm grabbing is a little box. So this is from a brand I have not heard of called Grown Alchemist, or Alchemist. This is an age repair intensive moisturizer. And it says in the back, the biology of beautiful skin, scan to discover the alchemy of this product. So this is what the box looks like. I never mind an age repair product. As I am 43, I am trying to do all of the anti-aging stuff that I can. It is, of course, a little sample bottle. Almost dropped it. It looks pretty nice quality. Yeah, age repair, intensive moisturizer. So I'm not sure what the ingredients are. I'd say that if you are doing an age repair moisturizer, you should know that people my age cannot read writing that small on a bottle, but that is interesting and I will definitely use it. So the next thing I have is another little tube, and this right here, okay, this is from a brand that I know quite well. This is First Aid Beauty. It is a hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid, which is great. All the moisturization I can get, I am happy with. I've tried a number of their products. They've always been in sample sizes, so I've never tried them long enough to really know if they're doing something amazing for my skin, but I do always enjoy it. I find the ones that I've used, the products I've used, I'm not sure if it's always because it's been like serums, but they are very light feeling. They're not like super creamy creams. They tend to be more like gels and serums, or at least, as I said, the products I tried. Up next, okay, so it seems like there's a spray bottle, a little box, and then some kind of pencil thing. So let's try the little box, because if anything, it's probably a powder product, which maybe I'm like least excited about. So this is a luminizing powder from RMS Beauty, and it's called Grand Dame. So I've used RMS Beauty before somewhere. Ooh, that's probably very hard to focus on. It's pretty light writing on light. It's actually a little heavy, little box for like the size of it. So I wonder if luminizing powder, they mean that it's like a highlighter, or if it's like a powder, like all over finishing powder that is also luminizing. So I would say this is more likely to be a all over powder that happens to be luminizing because of the color of it there, and also because it's not like super crazy bright. What makes this pretty heavy is it has a little mirror in here, and well, that's cool. I guess it would be a good little travel mirror. It seems like a lot of packaging for a little sample product. Let me see if I can see what it says here. Not too well. I'm going to look at Ipsy's site afterwards to get more information about these products. So our little spray bottle here is Set and Prep. It's a setting spray, and I don't know what brand it's from. Oh, it's Sophia and Annabelle. I have had lip glosses from them that I have super, super loved. So I'm excited about that. I could always use like a nice setting spray. I'll see if I can get this open. I don't know why, but I want to see. One of the issues sometimes with getting setting sprays in sample sizes is you're not really getting the same pump and stuff that you would in a full-size product. So sometimes the product can be really good, but because the sample size sprayer isn't good, you don't really get the full effect. So I'm going to do a couple sprays just to get it going. So that's a pretty nice sprayer. It is scented, I can tell. Also, it's very much around here at this point. So it seems like it could be good. I'm curious about the ingredients in that. So then our last product is a little pencil product. I have no idea what this is. I'll show it to you here. It has like letters or symbols on it, but I'm gonna have to really squint at this. One moment. So this is called Whole Lotta Mascara, and that is very skinny for a mascara tube. I am curious. But what I'm going to do, because a lot of these are like sort of makeup or skincare that I can't really swatch to tell you about, I'm going to take a look at Ipsy's website and see what it says about these products. Okay, it took me a little while to find, but I managed to make my way through to my subscription history and find my March bag. So the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Serum, I feel like we all know First Aid Beauty, that's great. The Grown Alchemist Age Repair Intensive Moisturizer with white tea and phytopeptide. That is what I actually chose, which makes sense. I always like a good age-defying moisturizer. I'm going to click on it there and find out a bit more about it. So it says, this moisturizer doesn't just talk the talk, it walks the walk, featuring a potent blend of bioactive phytoamino acid peptides and polyphenols rich in free radical fighting antioxidants from white tea. This cream helps visibly reduce the look of fine lines, aging, dehydration, and dullness. It is vegan and cruelty-free, which is awesome. And the brand, it says about the brand, Australian-born brothers Keston and Jeremy were awakened to the harm of traditional skincare when a friend developed a reaction to most products while undergoing cancer treatment. They saw an opportunity to create their own range of skincare that combined clean products and sustainable packaging. That's how Grown Alchemist was born. So I love when stuff is vegan. I love when stuff is cruelty-free. I love when there's sustainable packaging. I have a real problem that I've talked about before with this whole clean beauty tag or category, because there's a whole lot of fear-mongering involved there, and what people define as clean is really subjective. So I'm not going to hold it against this company. Vegan and cruelty-free is amazing, and sustainable packaging is amazing, and I'm looking forward to trying the product. So the RMS Beauty, it says here this is a highlighter. Okay, so it's definitely not a super blam, like blinding kind of highlighter. It's very much a soft luminizing kind of highlighter. It says, add a soft focused touch of luminosity to your complexion with this velvety powder highlighter that helps to nourish your skin with vitamin-rich, wild-crafted buriti oil and moisture-rich vegetable squalene. Squalane. I haven't said that word in a while. Brush on top of your cheekbones. It's also vegan and cruelty-free, which is awesome. So this mascara is from a brand called Beauty for Certain, which I've not heard of. It's called Whole Lotta Mascara in Rich Black. It says, boost the body, lift, and length of your eyelashes with this mascara that helps give you a whole lot of lash in just a few swipes. So that's what every mascara promises to do. For me, it's more like, is it waterproof? Does it last a long time? So it's completely cruelty-free. Again, that's amazing. And about the brand here, it said, what if looking real good means looking out for yourself? Beauty for Certain thinks creating a look should start on the top shelf. The mirror is the rehearsal, the world is your stage. That doesn't tell me a whole lot. I think this is definitely going to be one of those, like, you know, try it out and see if it works kind of thing, because for me, the most important thing about a mascara is that it doesn't end up down here. It doesn't end up transferring. To me, that's what I want to know. And the Set and Prep, my apologies, earlier I said this was from Sophia and Annabelle. It's actually Sophia and Maybelle. So mist your skin with this multitasking face spray. It helps you hydrate, prime, and set for a flawless looking complexion that glows. Plus it helps lock down your makeup for up to 12 hours without melting or settling into fine lines, which sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to trying this. So you can spray onto your face before applying makeup for a smooth and dewy base, then spray again as the finishing touch after your last makeup step. I don't tend to use the spray as my primer. I have other moisturizing primers I like, but I definitely like using them as a last step, especially if you're using a lot of powder products. It just kind of almost like brings everything down and makes it look more skin-like and just sort of melts everything together, which I love. This is also a vegan and cruelty-free brand. So everything has been cruelty-free and a number of things have been vegan. So it says that Sophia and Maybelle is a non-fussy universal beauty brand created to fit into any person's beauty collection, no matter their stage of life, which is awesome. So I do think if I look at the products that I got today, I am always happy to use hydrating moisturizers and serums and products like that. These will definitely get used up. I would say that the mascara really depends on how well it will hold up during the day with like my watery eyes, with other makeup products that I'm using. So I'll test this out. I'm looking forward to using this setting spray. I think it will work nicely. And this, I'm gonna see. I'll do a little demonstration for you here because it doesn't look like it's very like, you know, reflecting light. Like you can probably barely see where I put it on there. So I'm a little, you know, I don't know what this is going to be like as a highlighter, but it might be nice as a setting powder to add a little bit more luminosity overall. And of course my eyeliner was running there in the last little bit of this video, but that's it. that is my last Ipsy unless I decide to restart this again in the future. For now, as I mentioned, I'm just happier putting that money into makeup that I really specifically want to try. Let me know if you are still getting Ipsy, if you still watch people's Ipsy unbagging, unboxing videos. Thank you so much for joining me for this today. As I mentioned, I will put a few links down below to past videos, and I'll also put some links up here to other videos on my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!